Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at some newer Yu-Gi-Oh cards coming out in Dimension 4. So we've got new dinosaur support for the Dinorphia, as well as a new, what seems like to be some boss dragon monster. So let's go ahead and hop right into it. So this is going to be Dinorphia. So if you guys didn't know, Dinorphia is actually Dinorufia. They actually changed the name. At first I was like, what the heck is this? I didn't keep up with the name change for, like, I guess the TCG is what they're calling it. Anyways, so we got a new boss monster and a new trap card for them. So first off, let's take a look at the new monster here. That's the one, obviously, with the 3000 attack, and it looks like it's a dark, it's probably going to be a dinosaur unless it's a machine. Okay, so it's a dark dinosaur fusion effect monster, and it's got 0 defense, and its materials to summon it are going to be 1 Dinorphia fusion monster plus 1 Dinorphia monster. And it says you can only use the second and third effects of this card's name once per turn each. The first part of the effect is monsters your opponent controls with attack equal or higher than your life points cannot activate their effects. The second part, as a quick effect, you can pay half of your life points until the end of this turn. The attack of all monsters your opponent controls become equal to your life points. Okay, so basically that means that you're going to make it same, so it just negates all of their effects anyways. Okay, that's pretty good. The third part of the effect is, if this card is destroyed by battle or by card effect, you get to special summon 1 level 6 or lower Dinorphia monster from your graveyard. And this one happens to be a level 8. And this doesn't say it has to be like non-fusion or something. So if you guys don't know what this archetype was, because a lot of people didn't actually play it in more recent times, it was all about like paying life points to where you'd have very, very low life points, and they'd maybe get some sort of bonus if your life points were 2,000 or less. That's how the archetype was played, and they can actually prevent battle damage as well as effect damage. So even though your life points are going to be super low, basically think of the deck as like a solemn judgment on legs. It's not that uncommon to have really low life points without even activating this quick effect. But nonetheless, paying your life points to keep on having it, you can use Hope for Escape. There's a lot of other cards that work well with lower life points, but nonetheless, there's another trap card that actually makes this a lot easier to utilize, since this is a quick effect for the second part of the effect. So for Dinorphia Frenzy, which is the trap card over here, that looks pretty cool. It almost looks like an anime artwork. It almost reminds me of Zoids, if you guys remember that anime. Anyways, so it's Dinorphia Frenzy. Normal trap card says you can only activate a card with this card's name once per turn. The first part of the effect is during your opponent's main phase, pay half of your life points to fusion summon 1 Dinorphia fusion monster from your extra deck using 1 monster from your deck and 1 monster from your extra deck, which just makes it so much easier because it requires a fusion monster, and then you just basically 1 Dinorphia. That's really easy for summon requirements. And the second part is when your opponent activates a card or effect while your life points are 2,000 or less, you can banish this card from your graveyard. You take no damage from your opponent's card effects this turn. Even though this effect is probably not going to be like super utilized, it just prevents your opponent from going like, okay, your life points are like super low, okay, cowboy for game. It doesn't let them really do that. And I think that that's really important for the deck, as that's kind of how the deck plays. And going further into the deck, because I actually was looking at this deck a long time ago, because there's like new dinosaur support, right? Like just in general. But it's mostly for its own archetype. I don't know if you can splash this in regular dinosaurs, other than it just being like a dinosaur in its text. But with this archetype coming back, maybe Miscellaneosaurus can go up more to promote the sales of this new archetype. But as soon as this card is normal or special summon, the Dinorphia Thurizia over here, as soon as it's normal or special, you get to set instantly a Dinorphia trap directly. So you can just basically search out this card for free, and then you have instant access to completely negate everything for the rest of the turn. Yes, you have your life points, but does that matter? When you're going to be more likely OTK in the next turn. And then at that point, yeah, then you summon maybe your Ultimate Conductor Tyranno if you want to throw it in this deck, and then you can just instantly just get rid of everything. I think this deck actually has a lot more potential now. But the whole archetype, just as a heads up, because I don't want to make this video too long, but I was like looking at the Dinorphias because it's been so long since I've seen them. They still only have two like actual monsters, and the rest are just there's 3 fusions. The archetype is super underdeveloped, so more likely we'll get some more support, because if they just get a couple more monsters, I think this archetype could actually be pretty decent. Next up though, let's take a look at the new Divine Dragon, what is it called? Titanomachia. So this is the new card, it's the new boss. Looks like a dragon, level 10 light dragon effect monster. 3,000 attack, 2,000 defense points. It says you can only use this card's name second and third effects once per turn each. So the first part of the effect is this card, this special summon card cannot be destroyed by battle. Mediocre effect. Second part is you can banish 3 Divine Dragon Titanomachia from your graveyard and or among monsters from your face-up field, including this face-up card. Destroy all cards your opponent controls. If this was a quick effect, like why is this not a quick effect? The third part of the effect is during the end phase, you can send cards on top of your deck equal to the number of dragon monsters you control. So you control 1, which could be itself. You mill 1? But this is they hyped up this card. Why? Why are they hyping up this card, showing it off? I think this card is relatively weak, but you guys can let me know if I'm wrong on this, because you have to banish 3 copies of it from your graveyard and or up on the field, including this face-up card, to destroy all the cards. Like, maybe there's some easier way to summon it, but like, it doesn't have any restrictions on how it can be summoned. I mean, you can literally just go for, like, you know, Call of the Hunt, but you still have to have 3 of them, unless you're getting something that counts its name, or if they're making more cards that have, like, this card counts as this. I mean, popping everything is cool, but it needs to be a quick effect in order for us to make it, like, viable in modern Yu-Gi-Oh! That's the way I see it. But anyways, you guys can let me know your thoughts down below. But that's going to go ahead and wrap it up for the video. Let me know, guys, what you think about any of the new cards we talked about. If you enjoyed the video, though, drop a like on it. If you're new here and do want to be up to date on the latest Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards when they come out, subscribe, turn the bell so you don't miss a video, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. And I'm out. Peace!